Okay, hi. Welcome back to the channel. I'm so happy that you're here. My name is Iris Arlette, aka Apricot, however you like to pronounce it. If you hear some crackling, I got a little candle going on over here. But today, I thought it would be interesting to actually try one of my Pinterest makeup pins. I love going on Pinterest for everything and anything when I'm looking for some type of inspiration. If I want to look up pink rooms to see what kind of decor style, what kind of colors people are combining, then I'm gonna use Pinterest. If I am just scrolling through my feed and I see a pretty picture, I'm gonna pin it because it's pretty to look at and I want to save it for later. Do I ever go back and look at it? No, that doesn't stop me from saving it, okay? So I thought, why not actually do something about it? And I was going through one of my makeup board pins and I came across this one, which was super freaking pretty. I will leave her link right here and in the description below so you can go ahead and follow her. I'm gonna go ahead and try to do that to the best of my abilities. I am slowly recovering from a tooth thing, which has been the worst to deal with. Like, I didn't know pain until this happened. So it's just like has really gotten my morale down, and I finally feel like 70% okay. Kind of just wanted to get out of my creative rut and do something with makeup, which I haven't done in a really long time as well. I'm kind of nervous. I'm gonna try to do a full face of makeup. I haven't cleaned my brushes in a really long time because I haven't used them in a really long time, so I am very curious as to how this is going to turn out. Yeah, I wanted to do a little photo shoot because I wanted to update some of my social media profile pictures, including YouTube. Not just this channel, but also my music channel, and kind of reintroduce myself. I've got the outfit picked out. I'm also going to be trying out another hairstyle that I quickly found on Pinterest. I do want to say thank you so much to everyone who has been watching and keeping up with my channel, especially with the room series. I have 3 parts out right now and currently working on the 4th part, which is just going to be little updates here and there. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this makeup look. I zoomed you guys in a little bit. Let me just bring this table a little closer. Come closer. Okay, we can't. I'm gonna roughly also follow this makeup tutorial that she has because I have no idea how to do my makeup anymore. So that's fun. This whole tooth thing has been really kicking me down. It's just been tough, you know, functioning really when you're in a lot of pain. So let's see what she does there. So she does like a liquid bronzer. I don't have any of that. I am just gonna put some moisturizer on. This is the Innisfree Youth Enhancing Cream with black tea. I'm running low, so I'm not using too much. Setting spray, but I'm gonna use it also as priming spray. I don't know if that's a thing, but it's this one by MAC, not by MAC, love, by NYX. So I'm gonna go in. This is usually a darker shade for me, but it looks pretty close. I don't know if I should go in with this one completely. Usually I mix it with this one because that one is lighter. Cool. So let's go ahead and blend that. If you are unaware, I do make music. And I love making music. I've been loving finding different ways to express myself, you know, musically, creatively. I just have connected a lot more with music than any other creative endeavor, aside from, you know, video making. But I feel like I don't use YouTube as a way to express myself. It's more so just like, it's really just a girl in her room. But with my music, it's a lot more personal, and there's a lot of stories that I tell through my songs and through my lyrics. My SoundCloud and my Bandcamp is always linked in the description. I will also link my music YouTube channel, which right now it currently has my latest EP, which is called the Space EP, and 1 lyric video from one of my SoundCloud tracks, and it's acoustic because on SoundCloud that's really all that I do is just play the guitar and sing. But with this EP, it was kind of like personally a challenge for me to produce something that was digitally mixed. The only acoustic thing in the EP is my voice. But even then, I did add some like reverb to just mess around with it, really. So it would mean a lot if you guys wanted to go ahead and check that out. I've been kind of involved with music since I was in 3rd grade, and I have like such a vivid memory of being in 3rd grade when Happy Feet came out. Putting the subtitles on and writing down every lyric. So I just remember that so fondly. I don't know why. So next she does put liquid concealer, which is a lighter shade under her eyes. And this is a cream contour from the Anastasia Beverly Hills kit. So I'm just gonna do what I can here. So I'm gonna assume she puts them here on her chin. What are the highlights of your face? I don't remember. Ooh, that's cool. That's really cool. I can actually see that effect. Usually I don't notice the difference, but this is cool. And I literally did it to show a boy that I liked in school that I could sing Gloria's little song. Did he like it? Yes, he did. He liked it so much that he wanted me to like sing in front of other people. I was like, wait, hold on. This wasn't part of the plan. I didn't think I'd get this far. So I refused. But I remember like he became one of my closest friends throughout school. But I remember we would like do little talent shows during recess, and when there were talent shows at my elementary school or my middle school, I also participated with my friends, or my high school too. It was always with a friend though, except for one time in high school I did perform by myself. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep this moist by setting spray. Set spraying? I don't know. And then I started writing songs really in 4th grade. I don't have those songs anymore, unfortunately, but I do remember like one song, which is not bad. You know, it's like, wow, it's not a bad song. And I'm like, where did this come from? You know, because it's kind of angsty, it's kind of angry. I'm like, who is this about, little girl? Okay, what's next? She did cream or liquid blush. I kind of wish this blush was a little darker. I kind of had a feeling for a while that this wasn't quite the right color for me. Like, yes, it's very pretty, it's very natural looking, but I think I could go darker. Well, maybe I just wasn't putting enough on. I'm just kind of building it up right now. I should have like written a script or something, and I was thinking about it, but I was like, nah. Who needs a script? I do, apparently. The 4th grade, 3rd grade, I don't know when it started, but you know, we start off with the recorders, and we had choir, and then we did band. So I was on clarinet, and then I switched to saxophone, and saxophone was my main instrument until 8th grade when I switched to percussion. So I was on like the bass drum and the timpanis and the marimba. And then I didn't do any type of band my sophomore through junior year. I wasn't in band because I had transferred schools, and it was just like either you get band credit or you get PE credit, but it doesn't count for both. I wasn't considering joining band until my junior year. I got involved with this thing called Blues in the Schools. There was a couple bands, so someone played drums, someone played guitar, someone played bass, and so this is what I kind of got involved with. I don't remember how, I don't remember when or who. Just kidding. It was really fun being able to play with an actual band, and it was mostly covers of songs, either ones that the teacher would assign or ones that I would pick. But looking back at it now, I kind of wish that I wish that someone could have directed me a little bit better, you know, choosing songs that fit my voice a little bit better, because I feel like the songs didn't really showcase my abilities at the time. However, once I graduated high school and I transitioned into college, I kind of didn't give it any more thought. You know, it was kind of like, this is a hobby, this is a pastime. I need to actually focus on my career now. And I was studying psychology, so I didn't really recognize music as a possible career ever. And so I finished off my college career and I was working at an elementary school for a little bit when I decided to make an EP. I started picking back up around 2022, and it was mainly originals and it was still acoustic, so it was just me and the guitar or me and the ukulele. Let me continue with this because I kind of lost track of whatever I was doing. Okay. So I'm just gonna swipe that setting powder to set everything. I would have used an eyeshadow primer, but I'm following her steps. So this is what was indicated, and an eyeshadow primer was not mentioned in the video. Let's start with the shimmery gold. I'm not going to show you guys my palette because it's kind of crusty, dusty, like the hinge is falling off. So I'm gonna swipe it. I was supposed to swipe it from the front to the back, but I started here by habit. And then she uses that purple pink. Do I have anything like that? No. No. Okay. Let me do this little mauve. It's very light, but I'm gonna put it down here. It looks so powdery and not shiny at all. Love that. Me trying to say okay, to convince myself it's okay, but it don't feel okay. I'm gonna dip into the lightest shade here, which is like a salmon. I'm gonna brush that in the inner corner. I'm going rogue here, guys. In August of last year, I decided to challenge myself to actually produce something on Logic. Logic was very scary to me when I had tried it out the first couple of times. It was quite a learning curve. I'm going to kind of accent that inner divot here. I'm gonna go in with a darker shade of that salmon tone. It's kind of like a cut crease, I guess. A reverse cut crease, question mark? I'm taking that salmon color and contouring my nose with it. Yeah, I'm definitely going a little off the books with this. I really like abstract, spacey type of makeup looks, but... So, next. What's next, love? She kind of puts highlight all over her face. I think I'm just gonna like try to dust it. She does a little double liner with brown eyeshadow, it seems. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that as well. Alright, I have a couple options for the glitter. Why is it not? Have I not been in focus this entire time? Have I not been in focus this entire time? I am so sorry, guys. Beautiful palette. It's by Lorella Cosmetics. It's a glaze palette. And there's so many options here. There's just so many options. Ideally, we would go for Mystic and Ivy because those seem to be the most iridescent. Oh, it's so pretty. I probably will do that, actually. The verdict is in. We're doing it. So, continuing on with my music journey. I really wanted to challenge myself with Logic and producing something. And I was doing like a couple songs at a time, but they were just beats, you know. I hadn't done any type of lyrics to them yet, and there were 3 little songs that I was working on that I noticed had a little pattern to them. and it was a pattern in terms of the type of instruments that I was using. They all had space names, and therefore came the Space EP. This one's already drying, so I'm just gonna add it over here first. That's kind of how the EP literally came together. It was just 3 separate songs that had something in common, and I put them together in a little group and I made them friends. The story kind of came on its own. It wasn't something that I did on purpose. Maybe that's a little too much, but I'll fix it, don't worry. I think it'll come together really nicely in the end. But right now, don't talk to me right now about it, okay? Talk to me at the end. I started, thinking about it, about like the story progression, because that's the best thing about an album, about an EP, about an LP, is the story progression of these songs that are coming together. And so I was really trying to take that into consideration as well. I mean, obviously it's not gonna be perfect. It's my first thing that I produced, and I did it all by myself, really. She put some on her cheek also. I'm gonna let that go ahead and set. And thinking about, the story progression of the EP, it went from 3 tracks to then 6 tracks. It was like super fun to really explore all of that, all of those things that I hadn't necessarily had to think about previously. The only thing that I really had to think about was how a song progresses. Now I'm thinking about how an LP, an EP, an album progresses as well, and finding that kind of unity that brings the songs all together. I was working on it for 8 months, and I kind of had a time limit for myself, because I knew if I didn't push myself to have a deadline, I could have kept working on it forever and ever and ever. Because I feel like as a musician, there is no end point to your music. There is no end point. Someone just has to tell you it's done. You're done. You're done. You're done. I'm always trying to fine tune my sound. I could add some chords here. I can add some harmonies here. I can do better. Let me re-record this. Let me re-record this. Let me re-record this. Let me re-record this. So many takes. So many freaking takes. And I bought myself a little condenser mic, and I was figuring that out too with the little audio interface and stuff. And I'm completely brand spanking new to all of this, and I'm just kind of pushing myself to figure it out. And so it's like, oh, I'm recording this on a microphone, and what if I place the microphone this far away? Do I like that? And I was like, yeah, I vibe with it. And then the next day I'm like, maybe not. Maybe that's not the effect that we were going for, And if you want to check it out, it's on YouTube, it's on SoundCloud, and it's on Bandcamp for purchase for $8. I'm thinking of lowering it to like $5, but I really just wanted to validate myself and not feel bad for putting it for $8, because it's like I put so much work, hard work, into this EP, so many hours, so much effort. There's a lot of personal back and forth with Spotify, where it's like I want to be able to earn money for my music, but also knowing that streaming kind of is what's honestly is kind of bad for the music industry, in a way that, yeah, a lot of people are going to get access to your music, and a lot of people are going to be able to listen to it, and you can earn some money with those people listening to it. But with streaming services, they compress a lot of the music, and you're not quite getting that quality that I worked so hard for. Like, if these streaming services are compressing my audio, you're not gonna get all the beautiful overtones that I heard when I was producing these tracks. You're not gonna hear the bass as deep and as rich and as rumbly as I want it to be, you know? The quality that you're getting on YouTube and SoundCloud is not going to be the same quality that you're going to be purchasing on Bandcamp. And I'm not saying that it's like superstar level, Beyonce level production because it's not. But there's just this warm feeling that I get from knowing that I produced this, and I never had these dreams or this possibility of having an EP out. You know, like it's something that I would have, I didn't fathom when I was little, when I was just making songs a cappella. Like I didn't know where it was gonna lead me. I just knew that I liked doing it, and it was very comforting to me. And I'm kind of having a revelation about it all as I'm saying this, but and when I was doing all these talent shows, it wasn't necessarily like, oh, one day I'm gonna be playing it in an arena full of people playing my own music and not just doing covers. As I grow older, I realize that, yeah, I could do that. Maybe. I could try. You know, and publishing this EP is like the biggest blessing and the biggest step and the greatest thing that I could have ever done, honestly, at this stage in my life. I don't know. It may not be a big thing for the everyday person because it's like, oh, I can listen to music on the radio. What are you talking about? I can stream something real quick on Spotify, on Apple Music, on YouTube. What are you on about? But when you put your hard work into telling a story, and not just with words, but with notes and rhythms and beats and all of that stuff, it takes a part of you to be in tune with that message. I hope that makes sense, and I hope it's not like so woo woo, you know, but it's just, that's how I feel about it, and I'm not gonna shut up about it. I'm gonna keep promoting my music, and I hope that you guys at least take a listen, take a gander. It's a great thing to do something that you love and know that you love it and know that you want to keep doing it because you love it. No matter how difficult it is, no matter how much time it takes, no matter how much effort it demands, if it's worth it to you, then that's the best thing that you can ask for it to be worth it to you, not to anybody else, to you personally. I'm gonna change, do my hair with y'all, show you guys the outfit. So I'll be right back, don't worry. We'll come back and finish off the look. You can tell by the little top that I changed. I got all my jewelry on. I love the necklace layering. So next what we're gonna do is my hair. This is the video that I'm gonna be following. I'm gonna also again put her TikTok down below. And then she does a part. That's weird. So she goes ahead and braids this. Do 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 do. Oh, I completely missed the whole part. She puts her hair up in pigtails. Okay, so we got the pigtails. I did this little thing just so it can not be so voluminous because of the thickness of the rubber band. I'm gonna go ahead and bobby pin this all down. Alright. Hi friends. This is the finished hair. I did the front pieces a little different. I was inspired by this type of braiding, especially with the string. It's very common in my culture, so I wanted to incorporate that. I am going to take off whatever foundation was left. I have this little Sweet Cheeks blush mousse. I don't quite wear it on as a blush. Maybe I'll just do that in the inner part. The Cannes shade is really the only shade that I found that literally matches the color of my lips. So I'm going to use this as a lip liner. It's a little bit more pink. But I have this Fenty, which is a little orange. But I think it'll add a really cute sheen. I'm gonna set up to start taking pictures. I just need to clean my hand off. I don't think the hands are gonna be in the shot, but just in case, you never know. I hope I can get some good behind the scenes of this photo shoot for you guys, but regardless, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and if you did, let me know in the comments down below. Go ahead and give this video a like if you want, subscribe if you want. Leave a comment down below if you want, and I shall catch you guys in the next video. Just wanted to kind of break it up a little bit and give myself a chance to do a little bit more before I give you guys like an updated room tour. But again, thank you so much for your support. It means a lot to me, and I hope that you guys can check out my music, my songs, if you want to. You don't have to, but it would mean a lot to me regardless. So yeah, without further ado, I shall catch you guys in the next one. Bye!